Alright, sorry about that, guys. But like I said, here we have the Very Merry Christmas sing-along songs. This is actually, I think, just converted, transferred over from a VHS, because the footage on here is, I would say, almost pre-DVD, not entirely. Basically, it's a mixture. It's a mixture. It's like some of the live action footage is pre-DVD, like not early, like mid to early '90s, late '90s, and then the rest is kind of like in the DVD era of House of Mouse and stuff like that. So when that series is on, and Disney, you need to put that on to Disney Plus. People are gonna like it. But yeah, basically, yeah, I got this for Christmas, just in time for that. Then here, I got this through iOffer again. I had a case, but then I had to use it for something else. We have Silver Surfer, the complete series that was on Fox Kids, only went for 13 episodes. Now, these things coming up are kind of interesting a little bit. Just want to make sure they're all kind of in that category. They are. These here are basically different discs consisting of stuff from MPV. MPV short for Mud Puddle Visuals. It is an adult photo video shoot series where ladies, basically a group of ladies throughout the years, will get together. Well, not get together, but will go and do video and photo shoots in quicksand, clay, mud, you name it. And sometimes they'll get intimate with each other, or sometimes they'll role play, do little dramas, But most of the time, it will result in them either playfully or as part of the little story they're telling, submerge under the mud and clay, then come back up, and then that's how the video ends. Or they'll submerge under the clay, and then that's how the video ends, or at least the initial part of it, to make it look like, oh, they've submerged under and now they're now part of the mud. Because some of them do come off as like that, to where some of the ladies will go under and then that's it, and you just see little bubbles come up, and you're thinking, oh, what happened? And your imagination has to tell you, oh, they've submerged and allowed themselves to become part of the clay and the mud and quicksand and all that. So that's what these are and everything. I've been collecting them for quite some time. This is one of the more recent ones right here, because it says 2023. And this one's 2010, if you will, 2010. And then this one is 2008. 2000, is it? Yeah, 2008. This is actually from a VHS I had. I think both of these are from VHSs that I had. Or sometime I got to check again. But yeah, I had bought one of the VHSs and just transferred it over, because the VHSs at that time were the cheapest direction to go in, if you know what I mean. Then here we have an official DVD one. You could read the title right there if you want, an official DVD one. And here we have more. This is from 2012, or 2018 I should say. I don't know why I put 2012 on there. That was fine with me. But 2018. This one's also from 2018. And so is this one. And what's interesting is they do have a website. I'm not going to put the link to the website because I can get in trouble with the YT. They do have a YouTube channel with the individual, one of the individuals that's behind it. And you can check it out there if you want. But yeah, basically when you go to the websites, which is Club MPV, and you become a member or something, you can download as much as you want. Yeah, you can download as much as you want. There is a price. But basically it's kind of like what you see going on with AI today, to where it's like with the video AIs and everything, you're a subscriber and all that. And one of the ways you can keep going, even if your subscription ends, is through credits. That's kind of how they do it. It's like you subscribe, you get credits for a certain price, and you could use those credits for as much as you want, but it all depends on the format. Do you want HD, SD, 720, 1080, you name it, it's up to you. So that's basically what they do. And they also do sell them individually, as well as in group packs as well, online. Here we have Air, the motion picture, which is an anime based on a manga romance comedy anime or something like that. So we have Air right here. I DVD fabbed that one. I rented it and put it through the DVD Fab 6 process. Same with Aladdin and the King of Thieves. And Tom Sawyer 2000, which I do have part of the compilations DVDs. As well as The Return of Jafar. You can definitely tell that some of the jewel cases have seen better days. You know what I mean? They've seen better days and everything. But yeah, Return of Jafar. And just doing something real quickly. There we go. We got Return of Jafar. Now here we have a compilation of stuff. This is ABC Superstar, Saturday Superstar movies, and some from Weekend Special. Here we have from the Saturday Superstars movies, which was the 1972 program that would conclude the Saturday mornings in the 70s. Here we have the Mini Munsters, Nanny and the Professor, and then I think something else on there as well. Nanny the Professor. I have to look at what else there is. And then here we have Rose Petal. We have Rose Petal Plays and Rose Petal Plays Real Friends and everything. And that's obviously from the Weekend Special because the animation looks more 80s, 90s like, if you will. Then we have some, we have a VCD comprised of stuff. We have some Sonic AMVs, a Bonkers AMV, and then the Digimon anime, which I don't know if it's ever been out here to the U.S. Revenge of Dory Bormon. Revenge of Dory Bormon. Basically the main villain at the end of the first season of Digimon, where Gatomon did the face turn and became Anja Woman. Then here we have Care Bears Fitness Fun. Another one that I rented. And then here we have Underdog, Volume 3. Then here we have one of the adult animes, which falls under the H name for these kind of animes. The H name for these kind of animes. Cosplay Machine. And this was out of 2009. And what this is basically, it's one of those animes that, basically when they created it, one of those adult animes, I mean very adult animes, that when they created it, basically they had to put bars over over the main female protagonist's eyes, if you will, and her parts of her body, but mainly her eyes. The reason being is because the female protagonist in here is a sex droid. Basically, she's a sex droid that can shapeshift into anything the owner or master of them would want them to be, into anything or anyone. And what they do is they get very creative, kind of walking that razor's edge, if you will, by having her shapeshift into different anime girls from different anime shows. I'm not lying, even anime movies as well. And it allows the main male protagonist to basically have his way with her, basically get it on, if you know what I mean, while she's in the form of somebody else. You get what I'm saying? You get my drift of what I'm saying? But yeah, that's basically the premise of the anime, of a very adult anime. Then this one is Sexy Magical Girl. This is an anime that got my curiosity just by a clip I saw online, where basically this girl was okay, it's kind of weird, but it's basically this guy was fighting this like slime gooey monster that absorbed his sister and girlfriend, and all of a sudden after they get absorbed, their faces appear on the monster, and now they kind of like reverse of how they felt, because as they're getting absorbed, they're asking for help and everything, and then after they get absorbed and then their faces appear on the monster, all of a sudden they're like, oh, this feels good, come join us and stuff like that. And then you have this female like magical girl protagonist trying to save them, but she's getting caught up by this monster with its you-know-whats. And the guy basically has to, the guy is like, he doesn't know what to do, and all of a sudden he wakes up and realizes it was a dream, it was a nightmare and stuff. And that got my curiosity, so I looked it up, I asked around, they told me what it was, so that's what this is. Then here we have Saturday Superstar Movie. We have Saturday Superstar Movie, and this is all Saturday Superstar Movie from 1972. We have Daffy Duck Meets the Groovy Ghoulies, which was a crossover between Filmation and Warner Brothers. And Filmation was mostly in charge of like the animation and stuff. I think they brought over some Warner Brother animators to make sure things were, animated correctly when it came to the Looney Tune characters. And also we have Gidget Makes a Wrong Connection. Popeye Eats the Man Who Hated Laughter. And there's another one on here as well. Trying to see what it is. I'll check it out later, but basically that's what that is there. And then we have another MPV Mud Puddle Visuals DVD right here. So we have that. And that's from 2021. This one is from what is this one? This is 2020. Yeah, pandemic year. We have this one. This is from 2020. Another Mud Puddle Visuals DVD, MPV. And then we have this one from 2018. Basically, it's one of the other MPVs. This one is from 2009. This is a 2009 version right here. Then we have wrestling-wise, we have Ring of Honor and New Japan G1 Supercard from Madison Square Garden. Basically, I picked this up because I recorded this because I wanted to see history made. And this is before Tony Khan bought Ring of Honor. This was back in